act of whatever you call it. I don't think it's magic. I think we managed to push the right buttons today. We made it work. Look. Well, hello everybody and welcome.
Hello.
Good
I'm
morning.
trying to get back to people.
Uh-oh. Good morning and welcome to Elevensies with Lisa and Anton. Lisa is very busy being busy and seems to forget we have this thing called a show.
No, I seem to have lost my...
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Don't blame me this time. I think it's working.
Here we are.
If you can see us on the Book of Face or the Tube,
No,
just say hello, and then we'll know. So there you go. That'll be wonderful. Tell your friends. We shall wait, but not long. But we'll carry on. Oh, come on. I'm going to edit this, and we'll see whether it is, because I've got a horrible feeling that YouTube is being an absolute pain in the butt again. I don't know why it does this sometimes. I have to re-edit the title of our program so notifications go out. Otherwise, I think somehow the notifications store, which is really annoying. So if you are seeing us, if you can see us on the Tube View, please say hello. We'd love that very much. Then I'll know that we're working. Because maybe everybody's just gone, I don't know, still in bed. It's a day off for a lot of people, unless you're in retail.
Yeah.
Then it's not a day off. Our sympathies and hearts go out to those poor souls that have probably been at work since the wee hours of this morning. Yes, to try and hook people up with their ridiculously overpriced whatevers. Hello, Wendy. How you doing?
You would think that during the pandemic there wasn't as much of that.
Well,
I didn't see... well, we don't watch much TV.
We
I
don't
was going to
watch
say I
TV.
didn't see very many ads for Black Friday, but then again,
we don't watch TV.
we don't watch TV that much, do we?
So
anymore?
how are we going to see ads? Yeah, we didn't see a single ad on television. That's because we don't really watch television. We have one, we know it works, but no, we're more likely to be doing something else instead. Yeah, part of our world plans.
Anyway, that's what I was just going to say. We might as well just get right in there and talk about our
world
plans
Good
for
morning,
world
Gilda.
domination.
Yeah, apparently we're working, so there you go.
No,
this is all good.
They're trying to call again.
Who the hell? Tell them to go away.
know who they
Tell
are.
them to go away.
Anyway,
It's probably they're desperately trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Well, just join us on the Tube of You, and we'll tell you all about our car's extended warranty. How about that? Yes.
There you go. So yeah, we're on a little quest. I'm sure some of you have heard about.
Little.
And we've given ourselves like a 5-year plan to get things all organized and going the way we want. We do work every day on little bits of things, but there's like all these things being juggled, right? So
you might say
we're focused on trying to do too many things at once. So we're only making slow progress with each project, but at least everything's heading in the right direction.
Yes.
So we're trying to rearrange our house to get a room to be the studio, so we're not stuck down here in the great room every day putting something up and taking something down.
Yeah, we have to juggle everything around, and we need to make an awful lot more content. So we need space really dedicated to that.
Without pussycats knocking things off every day. So we decided we would take the blue room that we sometimes call the Mohawk room, because from that window you can see the tower, Sky Tower.
You can.
But in order to get that room cleaned out, we had to clean out the other spare bedroom that had all of our bed linens and extra things in there, and the printer and God knows what. But in order to clean that room out, we had to clean and rearrange the craft room. So we have our small wee bedroom set up to be craft bedroom. But it had gotten so full of stuff that I couldn't even get to my sewing machine.
No, couldn't even get to anything, frankly.
So first we cleaned everything out of there and rearranged that. And then I got these zipper pouch things that are like little suitcases for all of the bed linens that are extra. You know, out of light season, because it's cold now, and extra sheets and all that kind of stuff. So I got one of those loft bunk beds.
I do flat pack, so it's all right.
Yeah. And this way we could put all the totes of yarn and material and stuff for making things.
I'm still gonna. It was one of those hilarious moments. You should have seen Lisa and I struggling to put the Tempur-Pedic mattress, which is so light.
Yeah, we had a pair of Tempur-Pedic mattresses stored in the blue room as well. So that's why I got a loft bed. And the two of us, it was hilarity trying to put these two gigantically heavy mattresses up over top of our heads.
Imagine trying to lift a dead body over your heads. That's probably... It wasn't cooperating at all.
No, I did. I really laughed hysterically when we had it on the edge and then we both just went floof and it was behind us again on the floor. But anyway, so we got all of the totes of material and yarn and craft things and ribbon and all that stuff underneath. And we got all of the mattresses and suitcases of extra linens on top.
It's incredibly neat and tidy now.
And I have my ironing board set up, and I have my sewing machine set up, and I have my Cricut set up.
Well, there you go. Yeah, actually, all you got to do now is take your computer in there, plug in, you're golden.
Yep. We spent a little time in the afternoon, and we got all the candle jugs prepped.
Oh yeah,
we're 27.
Well on the
next
candles.
27 pours because we got 10,000 wicks, which are also stored in that room.
Actually, the wicks don't take up that much space.
Well, they're in a bag. It's still like there is not. I can't even describe to you. There is not a skinch of room left that isn't filled with something because you have to keep your taxes for 7 years. So there's 6 boxes of taxes in there and extra bags to carry the candles to the shop with and just like all kinds of things that because we have the retail space, there's 288 glass votive cups that need cricketing. Well, there's just like all kinds of
That's a mission
things.
for you, isn't it? Well, but the thing is though, people can go out and buy, I'll get me a box of them and maybe there's 12. We don't buy like that.
Oh, God.
I mean, sometimes in order to get we're probably the minimum of anything we're going to get to gross. And occasionally, it's almost less than truckload pallet quantity that we need to buy to ensure that we have.
Oh, right. Because
we have it.
Herb jars and incense jars and, tea tins and just all that kind of stuff. And there's
Gilda's saying, it's your auto warranty calling again. Probably Gilda.
I'm sure it is, yes.
I shall tell them I have, a 1987 Toyota Hi-Ace pickup with 750,000 miles on it. How much for an extended warranty on that?
No, I usually ask, which car are you calling about?
I just ask them what the weather's like in Mumbai. That's usually
I did that the other day. And they hung up. Anyway, so we've gotten the craft room mostly finished. And then the next mission is to take the things out of the blue room closet and move them into the rose room closet.
So we can use the blue room closet
for our studio.
As our studio closet, which is like microphones and camera accessories and bits and bobs and, all that sort of stuff that you would just want to lay hands on.
We feel amazingly blessed to have all of these things to run our business. But it's a lot of responsibility to look after all these things. We'd love to go minimalist at some point, but we never will because we've got to make product and
our problem is we need to be more people. I think if we were more people, we could do more. Because we can do it all. This is what I keep telling Lisa. Yeah,
just not all at once, and that's why we're
do it all at once.
That's why we make slow progress with each project because. We're trying to put up YouTube content. We're trying to overhaul websites and Got Deity. We're trying to finish 2 different tarot decks in the next book. We're trying to rearrange our house so that we can get all the crafting stuff done.
We've got the whole barn renovation.
10,000 wicks. We've got the barn renovation. We've got the basement at 180.
Project.
We've got the Celtica project.
The loft at 180.
You're
the
tired
office
just
space.
listening.
There's no projects in our life. We just sit on our butts and twiddle our thumbs.
It is really a blessing to have all these things to motivate you. To get you. What are we going to do today? I don't know. There's 50 things that have to be done by tomorrow.
That was the wake up and smell the coffee because we splurged. We bought it splurged. We got it at, where was it, Ollie's or somewhere dirt cheap like that, where they sell all the boxes. And boxes might be a bit dinged or whatever. But we got ourselves one of these coffee makers, which is lovely because not only is it programmable, and so we don't have to like, it's hard, when you've not had coffee to make coffee. I'm sure you understand that. I haven't had coffee yet, and you expect me to do a complicated task.
Yes, I see what you mean.
So this thing, you can set it up the night before and wait, but it also grinds the beans.
Oh, it's such a Leo thing.
Oh my goodness! But it's like a bloody aerade, so you can't sleep.
The first morning, I was like,
"What the hell?"
Woke up and I said, "Is that an air raid siren?" I thought there was something going on. I said, "No, I think it's the coffee maker."
Mind you, there's a fringe benefit is that it's kept the cats off the kitchen counter.
Oh, that was hysterical. One morning I was awake before it went off and I heard so somebody must have been on the counter too close to it, couldn't get traction, and then finally leapt off.
It's about the size of it.
Because there's a window over the sink, of course. So the window is the window on the world to the birds and such. So somebody was probably up there. And then when the air raid siren went off.
But it's nice. We get so and it makes, I love that. We're getting a bit indulgent. Well, it wasn't that expensive, but what the heck, we could spend, we would never, but you spend $6 or $7. How much is a cup of coffee at Starbucks? Somewhere between $5 and $8. $5
and $10, I suppose.
Well, depending on what you have,
yeah,
I guess. But yeah, no, we've got the good coffee now for like pennies a day. That's it. But it's nice. Where the hell was I going with this? We're trying to. Yeah, I said I smelt the coffee and I nudged her this morning and said,
"We have to wake up. What are we going to do today?" And I said,
"What's the plan for today,
my God,
Stuart?"
There's 5 million things on the docket, ain't there?
So there's a fine line, isn't there, between being motivated by having a lot to do and being overwhelmed sometimes.
No, don't get overwhelmed.
But
just manifest time.
You
You can do it. We waste a lot of time.
You think we shouldn't be doing this then? We should be just hard at work.
That's what I said.
Time spent enjoying yourself is time never wasted, and I think people need to realise that because life isn't measured, as George Carlin says, by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. And if you just spend your life with your head down to the grindstone, or worse, fretting about, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do? Oh, this has got to be done by then. What about this? What about that? What about the other? You're going to put yourself in an early grave, and it's not going to be a pleasant trip getting there.
No, I do intense planning. I don't worry. I just have a plan A. He thinks I'm a worrywart, but I have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C. I make sure, I call it intense planning because worrying is manifesting in reverse.
It is exactly.
All of the plans that I have are plans that understand whatever it is we're working on is going to come to fruition. But I'm making a plan so I know I can get over, under, around, through, what crazy curveball is coming today because that's what it is,
It's nuts, yeah. So I know just before, I don't know if you guys were watching on Wednesday night where we did the launch of the Hecate statue.
It was Tuesday night.
Tuesday. Oh, well, there you go. Yes, it was, wasn't it? I seem to have lost plot of the time.
No, you lost yesterday because we were just vegetables.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, there was this day where we just ate quantities of food.
Really, that's not true. We just had a small meal at dinner. We did make a turkey, but we didn't have tons of pie and all that kind of stuff.
For a long time, that's for sure.
It'll have a couple of new incarnations.
We also did a fair bit of work yesterday as well. Wasn't like we were doing nothing. So yeah. Anyway, just before we came on air this morning for Elevensies, Lisa was talking with Joe because the supply constraints are a problem. I mean, now he's struggling to find resin, so she's trying to get her head together with him. What can we do to help there, And so, yeah, there's always something.
That's just it. Like being a buyer this last year.
Got its challenges.
Right. It took a while for things to catch up to the point where there is a supply and demand problem. I think you've heard me say before I had the last batch of incense had some Spanish labels in it. I don't care. You could tell that it's sage or it's whatever.
Just enjoy it. Does it matter what it says on the label?
But I mean, this is what I'm saying about, spending a lot of extra time. Instead of just ordering what you want, you have to figure out, okay, so what can I get? what can I get? And, how can I then rearrange that whole section of the store because I couldn't get that. This, I could only get this. And, it's been a game.
Yeah. And there was, for me, like, in our candles, because we use an awful lot of essential oils in our candles.
That was fun too.
Yeah, we have to use a little thing called Vibar 343. And it's hard to obtain at the best of time. Oh, here's Skittle. So I spent, I had to track some of this down, and finally I found some on the West Coast. So I've been ever so quietly, reordering. I'm trying to make a little bit of a stockpile for it. You don't use much. Honestly, you only use a tiny little amount.
And wicks were an issue for months.
Oh, yeah. But believe it or not, they put a rush on our last wick order.
Well, we ordered 10,000,
so they thought, well, they must need these. So our wicks came, which is wonderful, and all that fun stuff.
Into my coffee.
Yes, please don't. Please be calm.
All right.
What are we doing anyway? We were talking about getting our stuff done. So yeah, we'll be making lots of content as we go through this, because there's Lisa's had a Mustang, her first car she bought in 1989. We told you the story of that, wasn't it? Brand new. Wasn't your first new car? It was your second brand new car, if I remember right.
My first new car in a week.
Well, but you got the Mustang as a result of that. So she's had this car from new, and it needs a bit of tender loving care because it's 30 years old now, isn't it?
Hey.
And
so that's one of the things. But we're not actually going to scrape the car and fix it ourselves.
But. No. But
that's one of the more balls in the air to keep track of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Please do not do that to the computer. Please don't.
I think it's time for card of the day.
Okay, well, it's only 17 minutes past, but okay. Hello, Erin. How you doing? Oh, the moon. Cold-hearted orbit rules the night, removes the colours from our sight. Red is grey and yellow white, and who's to say which is right and which is illusion? Mm. The moon is the card for today, and your reading for today would be...
Pay no attention to gossip today.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's going to be all kinds of interesting information being told to you, and your biggest challenge will be to discern what is the truth and what is embellishment. Don't let yourself get all upset by somebody else who's embellished a tale that's been embellished. Sit on it, go to the source. Don't let yourself get upset about something that may not be the truth anyway.
Don't exaggerate.
Correct.
Said that for the 100,000th time. All righty. So my reading for today, I think you're allergic to Skittle. I think that's what's going on here. It's just come up and just thrown dander in your face. You don't realise that, but that seems to be the case. Anyway, my reading for today would be just chill. Chill. Don't allow yourself to get drawn, as Lisa says, into unnecessary argument. Have you ever noticed when you go into a really, really busy restaurant or somewhere that a cat won't keep off the table permanently? No, it can become annoying because everything is louder than everything else and you can't even hear yourself think. And your initial reaction is to try and shout to make yourself heard, but that only further, exacerbates the problem, where it gets worse because you're actually becoming part of the problem yourself. Here's the thing. Try this next time. Be very quiet. Speak very quietly, and people will have to listen to you if you're speaking quietly. And then when people go away from making everything louder than everything else and go to let's listen, you'll see it's very pervasive, and the calmness will spread across that. So you need to be the little voice of calm here, avoid arguments, avoid, unnecessary rows, and using the word row because it's noisy, a row. Yes. So that's good because it's that time of year, isn't it, where we may have slight differences
and that will take you.
That's
people. Since it's Friday, that will be your card for the weekend too. So.
Yeah, well, if you are spending the weekend in the company of others,
yes, especially your Muggle family that doesn't grok you. Then
yes.
Good luck.
Yes. Be calm. Be the voice of calm. Yes.
All right.
Please keep away from my coffee, Skittle.
We will see you
on Monday.
Monday, if not before.
Yes,
because it's Psychotic Fair tomorrow. Psychic Fair, 12 to 5 tomorrow. Readings are $10 for 10 minutes.
That's cool.
And
yes.
I don't think you'll see us for a box opening today. I think we have too many things already planned.
Well, we'll do what we can do, and that's all we can do, frankly. So sweet like a chewed up toffee.
She's very silly.
It's very
Anyway. So there we are.
There you have it. That's us for today.
We'll see you tomorrow at the fair,
yep.
or we'll see you on Monday for Magical Moon Day.
Have yourself an amazingly beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe, just maybe, if things go to plan, we might be in the studio by... Oh, look, they want to sell us another extended warranty again. That's good news, isn't it?
All right.
All right. Thank you so very much.